Hi everyone, welcome back. This is Vickie, your independent Stampin' Up demonstrator from Brisbane. Happy Monday everyone. Let's see if I can find me. And look at that, still a minute to go. When you pop on, just make sure you say hi so I can see where you are or who's watching. All right, well, it's 8 o'clock. Usually people find me by now though. Have people forgotten? Who knows? Anyway, so tonight, oh, I didn't know there was plastic on here. We are going to be using the new In Colours. Hi, Glenda. Hi, Kerry. That's better. People are coming on now. All right, so we're going to be playing with the new In Colours, and I want to play with this new set. This is an online stamp set that is coming. And I've got a few other stamp sets that I want to play. I want to create a couple of cards using the new colours because I have my catalogue launch on Saturday and I need to have some more samples. So I thought this would be a good opportunity to do that. We are going to need some scratch paper. I think it's probably... Hi, Alice. How are you? Probably time we could turn this piece over. I think we've got enough out of that piece. But there's a second side to it. Thanks for sharing, Kerry. So, yes, I'm looking forward to my catalogue launch on Saturday. I've got a few people coming, which will be good. So, for those that don't know, we have got 5 new In Colours that come out. Oh, this week's going to be a hard week, being the first full week in a while. And next week, Queensland, or Brisbane, has got another public holiday. So amazing. I was saying to my girlfriend today, though, how can we get this 4-day week and 3-day weekend happening every week? Because how good is it having a 3-day weekend? We've got 5 new In Colours coming out. So every new catalogue, every annual catalogue that Stampin' Up bring out, we bring out 5 new catalogues. Hi, Christina. 5 new colours. And so the new colours coming are Secret Sea, Darling Duckling, Timid Tiger, and Strawberry Slush, and Cloud Cover. Now, we currently do not have Cloud Cover as an ink pad because there have been some issues with the ink and it's not up to Stampin' Up standard, so they have held the ink back. However, we do have the marker. It does come in the marker. So we don't have the ink pad, and we don't, hi Lisa, and we don't have the re-inker. But at this point in time, but we do have the marker. So I am going to, and we do have the cardstock. So I'm going to use a few things, or do a few things with that. And we're going to use the new ink colours with some other, because I feel there needs to be a green with this. And because we're doing flowers, we obviously need a green for leaves. So I'm adding a greeny apple green as well. Hi, Megan. Hi, Sue. So I did put up the post for my, I need some blocks. Put up the post for my May class as well. My May class is a stamp set class using this stamp set, and it's on the 17th of May online. So, and I think I've put the payment at the 1st or 2nd of May. So it will be a $40 class, but you'll get all the class kit, you'll get the stamp set, you'll get the class kit to make 3 stamps, 3 cards, and to a video on how to do it. So we do the class online in a Zoom together. If you can't make live, then I do record it and I can send you the recording afterwards. So I don't know, this is Bloomin' Phrases is a new stamp set that is, I think it's coming online in May. Hi, Marie. So I'm going to make, what I think I need to do first is actually do the stems, because then I can know how high I can do my flowers. So the stem is the tail of these words. So I'm thinking, hi Marnie. I'm thinking we'll use this one. They all look to be similar lengths. I can't even get this one off. All look to be similar lengths, but so the stem for the flowers is the tail for all the words, if that makes sense. Because when I first looked at this, I'm like, there's no stem. How am I meant to do this? You just got floating flowers. So that's why I thought I'd do a video on it, because if I didn't know, there'd be other people that didn't know. So when you want to kind of mask your stamp, you can get a post-it note and cover that if you want, or with this one, because we only want the tail end of it, just use the end of the thing. Oh, he's fine, Megan. It was just a checkup for his teeth, because when we had, not long after we got him, he had to have that tooth removed to replace Valerie on Kangaroo Island. Whoopsies. So, yes, it was just a tooth checkup. We don't want that goober there. So if we stagger the heights of the flowers, we won't run into the issues of them overlapping too much either. I keep getting that end bit. And if I used a smaller block, I probably wouldn't have that issue. Right on the end there. Right on the end there. Okay. So now we're going to stamp some flowers. Oh, we could stamp the leaves while we're there too. We'll stamp the leaves while we've got this. And again, if I used a smaller ink block, I probably wouldn't end up with so much. But you know me, I do like to make sure everything fits on a D block. All right. The smaller ones, the ink, the leaves cover up perfectly. The bigger ones, there's some little gaps. We will fix that here. Get rid of that top one. That's better. Okay, so we've done the leaves now. And I had my first craft and create over the weekend. That was a hoot with the ladies. Enjoyed that. And I did, because I noticed that a lot of people hadn't RSVP'd for the sip and stamp on the 16th of May. So I did tag a few people in that today as well. So, because Facebook's doing funny things. Now I'm going to have orange because orange is my favourite colours. Orange and pink. So this is Timid Tiger. You should share them on the page, Megan. I haven't had a chance to play with the pig yet. So we're going to do blue, pink, orange. Blue, pink, orange. Right. We're not going to have any yellow. Finish with it. Okay. We'll have this flower in pink. Strawberry Slush. I'm so happy that Strawberry Slush is back. I really did like Strawberry Slush when it was in a few years ago. So that's exciting. And then we're going to have blue flowers. I don't know whether you have blue flowers. I remember only like hydrangeas are blue. But too bad. So sad. It's my card. Hi, Janice. I can make it whatever colour I want. I have a feeling this flower goes like that. So we're going to do Secret C. Yes, that flower goes like that. Well, like that. Probably look better if I coloured it with, with the yellow centre. Cornflowers are blue. Is this a cornflower? I don't know my flowers. I don't. Don't take much notice. Now, what are the sentiments on this? Because this is just going to be a simple stamping card. I don't do simple very often. We could do happy birthday. Hello there, anniversary, just because, thinking of you. I think we're going to do happy birthday. No, just saying there is blue flowers around. Okay. So, which one's happy? This one. Now, we're going to do the opposite of the masking this time because I only want happy. I don't want the tail. And because my card's in blue, I want it in blue. So I'm just going to get the ink pad and ink on the end of that. so that we don't have any of the tail. Happy. Oh, I probably should have checked the birthday fit there first. Anyways, we'll wing it. All I got as far as deciding was what I was kind of going to make. I haven't got samples. I haven't got anything. Because this afternoon, holy dooly, all I remember with Braden was that Braden would like grunt. You ask him how he is, and things like, there was just all this grunting. I never really had too much. Hunter today, holy dooly, he did not shut up from the time I picked him up into the car until he went to bed. Adrian even took him out for a workout today because he's like, I've just got so much energy, Mum. I'm like, yeah. So now I think I want a little tail this way. We're going to be talented enough to do that. I think we are. So this is the one good thing. I'll probably see my head. One good thing with photopolymer stamps. I just can't get this angle right though. How am I going to do that? That's a bit better. Oh, I smudged it a little bit there because I moved it. But you get the idea. If I didn't move it because I was stuffing around, that would be great. Now, the only colour we didn't use is Darling Duckling. So, yeah, my ears just needed a little rest from Hunter. Holy dooly, they were. They were very sore. I think I'm going to use this set because I have this set here too, and I'm going to add, I might use this set because it's photopolymer and I can see it, because I'm going to use the dots and we're going to do them in Darling Duckling. So then we have all the colours on here except for the light blue, which is the cloud cover. I do like those little spots. Right, that is my simple stamping card tonight. And now I need to put it together. I need some adhesive. Pop that over there. And I'm layering it on the cloud cover and Secret Sea. Now, when I first saw Secret Sea, I thought it was like Pretty Peacock. So I don't know whether it shows up on my camera like a Pretty Peacock, as in like a really dark teal or not. But it's more navy, but it's got like a black charcoaly tinge to the navy, whereas I find Night of Navy is really blue, blue, blue. This has got like a charcoaly tinge to it. I love it. I think it might be my new favourite. How nice is that? Except for my little smudgy there. But I do like that a lot. And it just goes to show that you can change it around. You don't have to have the swirly thing at the end, because I don't. That's nice and easy to use. So that's one card. The other card, we're going to be stamping some more with this. We need the green again. From what I can tell, it seems to be most people's new favourite. Oh, really? I do like it. I feel sometimes like there really is a colour missing, which I'm like, oh, I really do like that colour. And then other times, not so much. But this time, I do feel like this colour was missing. How big is this? I think we want another one. And maybe another one. All right. So this time I'm not using all the leaves, the whole leaf stamp. There's a single leaf that I'm going to stamp on here. So this one I probably should really get my little block, because otherwise we'll end up with a big mess. I'll just... and of course that had to land in the bloody ink pad, and then it's hit my shirt. Good thing my shirt's got some flowers on it and a little bit of green, but still. It does not need to actually be in the ink pad. There's the single leaf. Let's clean up this block that I goobered everywhere. So this takes a little bit longer with the single leaves, but gives a bit more of a subtle look. Not so full on. Oops, that one's floating in the air there. There we go. So did we all have a lovely weekend? This stamp is so tiny that you'll lose it. Let's put that back. Where did that go? Over here, do you think? Now, I think this one, we might use the same colour. Let's close this green ink pad. Maybe we might have yellow flowers this time, because we didn't have yellow flowers on the last one. Maybe this one in yellow. And this will probably fit on here, yes. See, this is a much better ink. A much better block size. I don't know whether they make this one anymore. This is A, I think. Yes, it's very tiny. Oh, I didn't do the colour. Camping was great, just a little bit of rain. Where'd you end up going, Janice? Hi, Jean. Let's see whether I can mark that again. All right, now, where's my sketch that I did? Okay. So, petty and shopping with my bestie. I so desperately need a pedicure. Desperately need a pedicure. All right, well, now I need to make some room because I need to bring... Oh, but my mini should fit in here, maybe. But I'll need to bring some room because I need to emboss the next card. And so I'll need the big shot for embossing. This, I think I need the big one. Just get the big one, Vickie. Okay. Already, Jean. Yours on fire. It's called Gordon Country near Warwick. Sorry I couldn't do choice. Saw your message when we went into Warwick. That's all right. All good. That order didn't take very long at all, Jean. That's 2 you've got really quickly now. So then I've just cut that out using the Spotlight on Nature dies because I love them. So that's why I stamped first and then cut it out so that I could make sure that this was down the bottom and it was easier to stamp and things like that. So we did that, and then let's pack this away for the time being. Ooh. Now this card, I'm using the same colours, but we are going to ink around this in the Secret Sea. Well, we had a fabulous weekend, and then we had this morning the neighbours' fire alarms, smoke detectors were going off and things, and we're like, oh, but it was just low battery, thankfully. But we're like, what? So the whole neighbourhood was hearing smoke alarms going off for a little while this morning. I do like that a lot. I feel like doing that whole background, but that might be a bit much. Tone it back, Vickie, tone it back. Okay, so then we have got this stamp set, which I haven't used yet either. I think I used it on my swaps for on stage. But, so this is another one. I'm pretty sure this is an online stamp set. I love it. Let's try and stamp. Now I'm going to use the cloud cover. And so, because we don't have the ink yet, we've got the markers, so you can colour the stamp. So when you're colouring on the ink, it does work better on red rubber, which is why I didn't do it on the cling, on the photopolymer stamps. So it does work better on the red rubber. You want to do the side of the stamp, and you want to do it with the brush tip, the side of the pen, not the tip of the pen, because you'll ruin your tip. So you want to do it with the side. And then once you've done this, then you want to put the cap back on your pen, and then you need to moisten it. So you go and stamp And I don't care that that's not a full image because this is only to do on the background. If I took the time to make sure I coloured the whole image, but when you're using the pen, it does take a little bit to colour the whole stamp if it is a big image like this. Just using the side of your pen. And again, cap your lid and go on it. So, and here, I think I'm going to go around this with the secret C. Where did I put that? Here. I'm just brushing a bit of that off before I put it on the thing. If you use your dauber, it's hi Renee. It'll be a little bit less dark or less on the card because not as much will come on, but that's all right. Okay, so we've got that on there now. So now we need to adhere this, whoops, to the cloud cover. To the secret C. Got to get used to all these new names. And they've done the alliteration very well, although they do that very well with Pretty in Pink, Petunia Pop, Summer Splash. Okay, so that's on there. This is going to be popped up. And we've got one here. What sentiment are we going to use? Maybe just thanks. So I will show you then what it looks like if you do it using the ink to marker to ink with the photopolymer stamp as well. It doesn't not work. It just, I think it works better on red rubber. So there, but I'm not going to like that. It's not enough, you can't see it. So we're going to do that in Secret C. That's better. Okay. And we're going to, well, now just drop that sentiment. Just get our scissors and trim that with an angle, I think. And I think I'm going to get, because that's too much to trim, my little trimmer here and just make this a little bit thinner. And then we can turn this around. That's a bit better. And I might even trim that. I'm just putting some colour onto that. There. And then I think we need probably some twine. We don't have any of the in colour ribbons that we can order just yet. I've got this white ribbon. Maybe that twine. I don't know what's going on here. Let's get my ribbon scissors and chop that. That ribbon might need to come back again. And I'm just going to do a double bow because with twine I just find it too thin. I like to know that you've got a ribbon there and you want to see it. Okay, so we'll pull that in, pull that, and chop that. All right, we need to pop that up. Where's my dimensionals? We'll have to find some bling to stick on that because that's obviously not finished. And we can stick some bling on the other one too. Okay, where's my weeding tool? Stick this there. And then this one, we'll stick a dimensional there and then just glue there. I think we might have to do a mini dimensional. And just a glue dot. Here. Now, oh, now I've got a dimensional there too. Don't need that one. My nail doesn't need one. I can't even get that off now. I think that's just going in there. Do we like my new nails? Oops, I stuck too much. There, that's crooked. Bring that down. There we go. And do we want that up there? No, I want that there. And then we'll finish that off with bling when I finish the next card. because we'll do bling all at the same time. All right, so the next card, we've got a bit of work to do on this one. We need to bring the Big Shot back in. All the Stamp and Cut and Emboss. Oh, thanks, Marnie. Move all those out of the way. So first off, we're going to cut some rectangles, which are from the Textured Note dies, which I believe are a must-have essential. I don't think anyone can not have these dies. They're just so stunning. So this is what they look like, Textured Notes, and I've got the couple that I'm cutting. I think they're $61. Amazing. You might miss them because they're online only. They're not in a catalogue. I think they're too good to be online only. Oh! Okay. So we've got this one. And then, look how they cut out. That one. And then this one, look at that. They're so pretty. So I need to put them. Love your new nails. Similar pink to my toes, minus all the white. Very nice. Obviously got great taste in colour then, Marnie. And then we're going to emboss. Now this is the turtle embossing folder that I should have used last week when doing the turtles, but I didn't. So I'm using it this week. Now, I don't know whether that's going to be enough. That does not feel like enough. That feels like too much. It's probably just this and this. Okay. Yep, that's it. Sometimes it's a bit trial and error, even for me to work out the sandwiches. If it's too tight, don't push it. It's meant to be a nice fit, not a tight fit, because you'll bend your embossing folder and everything else. Now, how nice is that? Except it's left a big goober there. That was probably a mark on the cardstock, yep. And for those interested, Chrissy and I have put up save the date for our retreat. I asked her to do that before she left, so she did. So it is the 25th of October. If you cannot see it or are interested, let me know and I will send you the event invite thing. Where's my sketch for this? What I was going to do. Oh, this one is going on that, right? Because this is embossed, I will adhesive on all four sides. So we haven't got price yet because we haven't got the, because it'll be based on the mini that comes out for Christmas. But we're just putting up save the date so that people can mark it in their calendars. And then that can go on the card. There. Now we're going to have that on there, that there, and we are going to then use this flower image. So this is the You Are Remarkable. Oh, but I'm going to stamp first. How am I going to do this? I'm going to do it in the blue again because it was very subtle. So I am looking for a subtle thing, which is why I'm going to do it in the blue again. So I'm hoping we get this ink pad shortly because I do think I'll use this blue a lot. I'm just hiring that. And then we go again. Man, I've got 12 people watching. I think this might be a record. Then we do have some splotches on this stamp too. I really like. We know I like splotches because I do like the idea of mess, but I'm very... Hi, Helen. How are you? I'm a very controlled crafter. I don't like mess a lot. So, I struggle with splotches, but when there's a splotchy stamp, it's a controlled mess. I love it. So we're going to use the dark Secret C, but we're going to stamp off 1, 2. We're going to stamp off twice. Yes, love it. Good, it's been ages since I've seen you on a live. And then over here. Oh, I like that a lot. I need to get my cleaner out. Let me get the cleaner. And then let's clean this one as well. Oops. So I do like this stamp set. Again, online only, so you probably won't see it in a catalogue. But text, splotches, great. Great little stamp set. And so now we're going to stamp this image. And I'm going to stamp it in. Oh, I was going to stamp those in grey. That's all right. Anyway. Yes, I come home from work, have tea, sit in my chair and go to sleep. That sounds like heaven, Helen. Sounds like heaven. Okay, so we're going to ink this image up. This is grey granite. And I'm going to stamp that over it. There. So this stamp set, the You Are Remarkable, is what my May online class is. You do get the stamp set as part of the class. It is $40 and it is closing the 1st or 2nd of May, because it is on the 17th of May. And the other thing that I like in this stamp set, it's got like a little basket weave thing and some splotches as well. So good. This is where we bring in the green because we need leaves. And this is a 2-step stamping. This is the May class Lisa. And so you line up, you don't have to colour at all. You line it all up. It's photopolymer. It's very easy to see. And you know what? If you don't line it up completely, it just looks like watercolour. I probably could have stamped that off a bit, but so that it's not quite so dark, but I think it will dry. I love this stamp set, and I love it for the flower. I'm not a big flower person, but you can like colour the flower in with stamping, so that's amazing. And I love the vertical sentiments because we don't get many stamp sets with vertical sentiments. And so now we need to colour the flower. So I can go to a smaller block now. Where's Julie? She'd be so impressed with all my blocks that I've got out today. So are we going to go the Timid Tiger or Strawberry Slush? So whilst you ladies are deciding on, that's for the colour of the flower, do we want an orange flower or a pink flower? I'm going to stamp the middle of the flower, which is going to be yellow, while you ladies decide, because the comments are always delayed. And so we're going to stamp the inside of the flower with Darling Duckling. Strawberry, strawberry, orange, pink. All right, I'm going to stamp the sentiment while we've got a few more people deciding. Pink, I think pink might win. And I do like the sentiments in this. Friends are flowers in the garden of life. I think we've got that on a previous stamp set, but I don't have that. You are remarkable in every single way. And then sometimes the simplest things mean the most. So we're going to use friends in this one. Oh, I thought I'd cleaned all that up. I put that stamp set away. So I usually don't use so many stamp sets in the one video. I try and stick to the one, but I'm trying to make samples for Saturday. Timid Tiger. I think Strawberry Slush is still going to win, but you know, I'm going to do the sentiment in Timid Tiger, and I am going to do the flower in Strawberry Slush. Then that way, again, we've got all the colours, all the in colours. Okay. And then we stamp this. And line that up. Look at that. And it's got the shading and everything for you. It's supposed to do that. It's like a distinctive stamp. See how this, like there's different colours, so it's supposed to be dark and light. It does all the shading for you. How good does that look? I love it. Okay, so we need to then pop these on. We've got dimensionals over here. Bring in this back again. Look at that, I've got 5 minutes. And then I've done my third card. So we're not gonna quite center that because we need to put this on here and it look halfway decent. So we need the dimensionals down this side of it. Told you, Megan. I think everyone likes this flower. So you do get the flower stamp set. I haven't done a stamp set class in a long time, but you do get the flower stamp set, this, in the class. It's $40 and you get the stamp set with the 3 kits to make the class, and it is posted to your door. Right, now I think we'll do that again. Let's do that. And then we just need to find some bling. Bling, bling, bling. I would have liked to have the in-colour ribbon, but that's okay. We will work with what we've got. So has everyone got the new catalogues and has got what they can order next Tuesday? Their wish list done? I am looking forward to it. We're going to stick that up there. And I'm thinking, because we used all the new in colours, that we'll use the in colour bling. Because I do have that. Although on this one I wanted to use those brush gold butterflies. Does that set have dies? No, the flower does not have dies. It is just a stamp set alone. So the stamp set is $35, but my online class with the stamp set and the kit is $40. What happens if you want to do the class but have the stamp set? Yes, I will PM you, Kerry. All right, so with this one, I think we might use, let's use the yellow. The yellow dots. Oh, I like the yellow, which is Darling Duckling. Then with these ones, we can use the orange Timid Tiger. And then with these ones, we'll use the Strawberry Slush. Can everyone hear Buddy snoring? He is cracking out the Zs over there. All right, so they're pretty. I do like those in colour bling. So I've made a right royal mess here that I don't have much room left. So, but they're our 3 cards tonight using new products and the new colours, so that I've got a couple more samples for my catalogue launch on Saturday. I have no idea, Megan. So I look forward to seeing those ladies that are coming to the catalogue launch. And if you are, can you please make sure you RSVP so that I've got enough catering and the make and takes ready. Thanks, Marie. and I hope you all have a fabulous week. And next Monday is a public holiday in Queensland, so I will try and remember to come on. But sometimes I just forget when it's a holiday because I think it's the weekend. So if I'm on next week, I'm on. If not, you know I forgot. So thank you for joining me, ladies, and hope to see you next week. Bye.